Hello everyone, my name is K. Rajesh. I am from CSE C section. Today I am here to speak about quantum physics. The quantum mechanics all matter particles have wave-like properties, so-called particle-wave duality. Particle waves are described in a probabil- probabilistic manner. Electron doesn't whiz around the nucleus. It has a probability distribution describing where it might be found, allowing for a seemingly impossible quantum tunneling. Some properties come in dual packages, can't known both simultaneously to arbitrary precision, called the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and not simply a matter of measurement precision. Position or momentum and energy or time are example pairs. The act of measurement fundamentally alters the system, called information exchange alters a particle state. Crises in physics that demand quantum mechanics, which don't atoms disintegrate in nanoseconds. If electron is orbiting, its accelerating wiggling charges emit electromagnetic radiations. Loss of energy would cause prompt decay of orbit. Why don't hot objects emit more ultraviolet light than they do? Classical theory suggested a UV catastrophe, leading a obviously nanosensorial infinity energy radiating from hot body. Max Planck, Max Planck solved this problem by postulating light quanta, now often called the father of quantum mechanics. Pre-quantum problems. Why was red light incapable in knocking electrons out of the certain materials, no matter how bright? Yet blue light could readily do so even at modest intentions, called the photoelectric effect. Einstein explained in terms of photons and won Nobel Prize. Problems. What caused spectra of an atom to certain distinct lines? It was apparent that only a small set of optical frequencies wavelengths uh, could be emitted or absorbed by atoms. Each atom has a distinct fingerprint. Light only comes off at a very specific wavelengths or frequencies or energies. The victory of the Wright theory. Without quantum mechanics, we could never have designed and built semiconductor devices, computers, cell phones, etc. Lasers, CD or DVD players, barcode scanner, surgical applications, MRI, magnetic response imaging technology, nuclear reactor, atomic clocks. Physics Physicists didn't embrace quantum mechanics because it was generally novel or wide. It's simply that the thing worked so well. Let's start with photon energy. Light is quantized into packets called photons. Photons have associated frequency, wavelength, speed, energy. E is equal to mh nu. Higher frequency photons gives high energy, gives more demanding. Momentum P is equal to hv by c. The constant h is Planck's constant, has tiny value of h is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joules per second. Photon, sunny day, outdoors, 10 power 15 photons per second, enter I, 2 mm people, moonlight, moonlight night, outdoors, 5 into 10 power 10 photons per second. Moonless night, 10 power 8 photons per second. Light for light for dimmest naked eye star, 1000 photons per second entering eye. Integration time of eye is about 1 by 8 second. 100 photons threshold level. Quantum wavelength. Every particle of system of particles can be defined in quantum mechanical terms and therefore have wave-like properties. The quantum wavelength of an object is lambda is equal to h by p, where p is the momentum, called de Broglie's wavelength. Typically microscopic objects, masses kg, voltages meter per second, p is equal to 1 kg meter per second. Lambda is equal to 10 power minus 34 meters. Too small, too small to matter is in macro environment. Typically, quantum objects, electron 10 power minus 30 kgs at a thermal voltages 10 power 5 meter per second. Lambda is equal to 10 power 8 meter per second. So lambda is 100 times larger than the atom, very relevant to an electron. The uncertainty principle. The process of measurement involves interaction. This interaction necessarily touches the subject by by touch we could mean by the photon of light. The more precisely we want to know where something is, the harder we have to measure it. So we end up giving it a kick. So we must unavoidably alter the velocity of the particles under study, thus changing its momentum. If delta x is the position certainty and delta p is the momentum uncertainty, then inevitably delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h by 2 pi. Explain example: diffraction. Light emerging from a tiny hole or slit will diverge diffract. We know its position very well in at least one dimension, so we give up knowledge of momentum in that dimension. Thus, the spread. Large operating, greater position uncertainty result is smaller momentum uncertainty, which translates to less of the spread angle. Small opening, less position uncertainty result in large momentum uncertainty, which translates to more order of a spread angle. Angle is equal to delta p by p, that is equal to h by p into delta x, that is equal to h lambda by h delta x, that is equal to lambda by delta x. Diffraction in our everyday world. Squids and things get fuzzy. Opposite behavior from particles based pinhole camera. Eye floaters like look at bright uniform source through tiniest pinhole you can make. You will see slowly moving peaks with rings around them. Diffraction rings. Shadow between thumbs and forefinger appears to content before actual touch. Take a treat like through windshields. Point towards center of a viper egg. Viper egg. Diffraction grating micro grooves in windshields and vapors. Same as color or strips of CD. Results. The pattern on the screen is an interface pattern characteristic or waves. So light is a wave, not a particle. But repeat the experiment one photon at a time. Over time, the photon only land on an interface peaks, not in the trots. Consider the fact that they also pile up in the middle. Pure ballistic particles would land in one of the two spots.